Hello, if you can hear me, let me know. I had a major catastrophe with my camera today. The whole thing fell off the stand after I did my reminder. So I had to do another one. So hopefully everybody finds us on here. If you're here and you can hear me, if you just give me a hello in the chat, and your name will automatically get put in for the drawing for next week. And there's Jean. There's Lisa. I'm glad you found me. Did you see my link on the other one? My link, and then I actually took it down then because of the camera. My whole camera fell off the stand here. And I was like, ah! So, and Dawn is here. Hi, Dawn. How's Camp Mom going? And Pat Bow is here. So I'm just going to share this video on my Good, the kids are sleeping over at the cousin's house tonight, not Ellie though. Okay, good. And Pat is on via messenger or text message because her computer is not letting her comment on the on the live chat. So she's commenting on my text messages. So well, Dawn, you might just win that stamp set. That's the giveaway from last week. So you might win it. We did a lot of neat cards with that at the card class. I'm looking for them now as we wait for everybody. 200 to Diego. Hello. Geez, what did I do with those cards? I'm looking for the cards that we made at class, Dawn, to show you how they all turned out. It really was a nice class. We missed you. Is that them? I believe I filed them already because they are not here. So, okay, if you are new to my channel, if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And let us know where you're from. No, I didn't. I'm right here. They are. So this is the one card set that we did. We used the Let's Wonder stamp set and the plain one, Adventurous Skies. Those were the sets that we used last on Saturday for class. And these are the cards that we made with those. And then okay, everyone, 200 Dago is actually Linda and Little D. So hi, Little D. Thanks for helping G-Ma. Oh, that's good. So are you going to get the prize, Linda, or is Little D going to get it if he wins? And then here are the Wonder cards that we made. And that one is a gift card holder. And this one here is just a note card. So that's, and then we made a Father's Day card using the trusty tool. So that was the set that we used on Saturday, and that's what we made last week. And that's the giveaway. So we have 6 people on. Kelly's not on yet, and neither is Cindy. She's probably packing yet and in the process of moving. And Jen. Jen will be on as soon as she can. She never knows what time she'll get done work and be home for. So did this camera move again? Okay, I'm going to try to adjust this camera one last time. I'm going to zoom it out because it seems like it's... Okay, and then I'll zoom in. There. Okay, so we're going to get going. Again, my name is Shirley Natale. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. My website is shirleynatale.stampinup.net. If you'd like to email me, you can email me at scraphappyshirley@yahoo.com. And tonight we are using the Enduring Beauty bundle set, which comes with masks, dies, and a stamp set. Okay, and these are the dies. I did do some dyeing to kind of speed up the process tonight, so it's not a 2.5 hour live. Okay, let me just put names down here. So I have Jean, have Lisa, have Dawn, have Pat Bow, and Linda. And that's okay. All right, so we're going to get started. So this is the card that I made earlier to show you. I don't know if you can see the Wink of Stella on there, but the flowers do have Wink of Stella on. And this is the one I showed you for you knew what we were doing. Now, I went ahead and I made another version of this. Well, semi-version. Or I semi-made, I mean. So what I did with this one was I stamped the outline in Memento Black, and then I colored it with the masks. So I used the Stamparatus, I inked it up, stamped it with black, and then I put this, you know, I did the, used the mask for that. So now to do this, before I get the mask out, I'm going to finish building this card. So would you like it on the peach pie or on the green? Which one do you prefer? Green or the peach pie? Linda says green. Linda hopes she wins them. And Dawn says the green. So we will do it on the green. Okay. So we're going to pop that up. And there's no right or wrong way this flower can lay. Like you can make it a card like this or a card like this. And you can spin your flower any which way. I think we're going to do this one this way. But I'm going to put it like that. And Pat, you can comment your color and stuff on my text. I have it right here. So you're on here for me to see. It'll pop up then. Okay. So the other thing that came with this set is the dies, and the dies have this really cute label. So I had punched out some of these, or not punched out, die cut some of them ahead of time. Okay, so we are going to put on this one here, we used Embrace the Beauty of You. And the next one I'm going to use is Holding You Close to My Heart. So I don't know if I told you ladies this, but I know I just have to get close to my heart. One of the things I'm hoping, since Stampin' Up! And Close to My Heart is now one unit, is that they start letting us purchase by bulk the paper. That's something that I missed from Stampin' Up! Or from Close to My Heart when I became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And that was the bulk purchase that we were allowed to have, or allowed to do. It gives us 2 sheets of one paper out of the paper packs. And that is when you're doing card class, it's a big help. Okay, let's. Jean says she's the odd one. She likes the peach pie. We do have a peach pie here, and we're going to do a peach pie. So that's okay. You'll get your peach pie, and then that's going to go on there. Now, I'm going to actually put that under that, like that. Okay. And I'm going to end up popping this up. So let's put this down. Did everybody stay out of the heat today? Or go in the pool, at least? Pat just text. Let's see what she has. Pat says peach too. Well, you'll get your wish when Jean gets hers. You're a little too slow on the draw. Okay, we're going to pop this up. And as you can see, I use both sides when one side does not look right, or whatever it may be. I flip it over. So my paper has 2 sides. Okay, let's take this. How is Sue? Anybody talked to Sue lately? I haven't talked to Sue. was going to give her a call this past weekend because I was thinking about her, and I didn't have time with Father's Day, and my mom wasn't feeling good, so I was going to go over there Saturday, or not Saturday, Friday, but my sister ended up taking her to urgent care, so I went over and spent the day with her Sunday. Since my class was Saturday and I had a graduation party. Oh, did you take your pull back? Did you take your pull back, Dawn? And did you get a new one then? Mom's doing better. She's still feeling, she has arthritis in her back, and now she has tendonitis in her arm, so she can't use her arm. So when she uses her walker, when she walks, she basically uses her elbow to help balance her. And the main thing is her recliner. The hand that she can't use is her right hand, and that's where the arm, that you have to pull for your recliner. So my sister-in-law and niece went, and we're looking for a electric one for her. So that's supposed to come in July. I forget what date she said. So hopefully that gives her some relief at that point. I don't like that yellow. And we can do this peach on there. And what I'm using are the rainbow adhesive back dots. That is the embellishment of choice tonight. Okay. And I don't know if I'm going to use these. I think I'm going to use these instead. We're going to use the iridescent foil gems on this one. So I don't like, the colors really don't match. And I don't like that. And I like these because it has the glitter within the gem. And then the color goes through. They turn whatever color that you have because they're clear with the glitter underneath. There, and we will put one down there. And one right here. Take them off and put it up there. There we go. Okay, so there is another card. And then what we're going to do is just put a white base inside that card. And that's going to be a blank card. And I just have to trim this down. No, pull a splash pad. I'm just taking a 1/4 inch off both sides, and then we'll put that in. Green glue. Okay, and that is card number 2. All right, so now we are going to use our, I don't want to lose my lid here. Now we're going to use our masks. Now they call them masks now, but they're basically a, what do you call it? that one goes in there. This one does not. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the name of it. Okay, I'm up to date on the questions. The masks are basically, they call them masks, but I also call them, oh my gosh, remember years ago we used to get them? They would be, oh, Pat, what's the name of them we were talking about this morning? Stencil, thank you. She just clicked on stencil. We were just talking about them this morning, that they are basically a stencil. So how I do these is this. I don't know if anybody has used these. Does anybody have these, and have you used them yet? But all of these are numbered and labeled, and they all have a notch in them. So when you do the notch, to make them line up, the notch has to be lined up. So do you see that notch right there? Actually, it's hard to see on the white paper. But you see that little notch that's there. You have to make sure that notch is lined up. So what I do is I put my paper down that I'm going to color on. And I use my Post-it tape. And then each of these are numbered, which you're not going to see the number, but like that's number 2, number 4, 1, 5, and 3. Now, I do not go in the numbers. I do not go in the order that the numbers are, because it skips from leaf to flower. I do the flower and I do the leaves. I do the flowers first and then I do the leaves. So, and when I start with the leaves, I start with the lightest color. So how I do this is I put it on straight. I line it up with your grid paper. Okay. I use a pin and I put right at the tip of that. So I know that has to stay there. So the next thing I do is I take a pen and I go the corners. So the corners have to line up too. Okay, so then when I do my next one, I put that, put the little notch in by the pin, and then I line up, and then I know I'm going to be straight. Okay, so how we're going to do this is we're going to do the peach pie first, and then we're going to do a Highland Heather one. And we're going to do it 2 ways. I'm going to put a little Post-it tape down there too. And I do have to turn my volume on for I can hear when Pat texts me. So, okay. So now I'm going to take my blender brush. Okay. And these stencils or masks are so easy to clean. You just run water on them and it literally just washes right off. Okay. So I do have some on here. So I'm just going to put some on. And when I do this, I'm not even putting pressure on it. Okay. I am actually like just letting the weight of the brush sit there and go over. And you're going to go in the circle. And you're just going to go through the whole thing and get it outlined nice. Okay. So that's the first stencil. Now we're going to lift that one up. Put that aside because it will have a little of the ink on the stencil. So make sure you don't put it where you, where something can get it. The next one we're going to do is we're going to line the notch. Going to line up the corners. And I just put that down in that corner. All we're doing is using the same color, but as you go over it, it will get darker and you'll have three. You know how when you stamp and you stamp the image 3 times, how you get 3 different generations of ink? That's what we're doing with this. It's the same color. We're just going over it to make it darker. And again, I'm not putting any pressure on the actual brush part. I'm just letting the color do the work. Linda, you actually tricked me. I thought I was getting a new customer with being known as Little D's. Okay, so now that looks good. So that's our second one. We're going to lift that up, and now we're going to the last part of the flower. Line our corners up again and put it down. And it's that simple. A lot of people said, oh, I didn't get that, or I didn't want to do that because you thought it was going to be harder. It's not. Now, this doesn't have a lot of, this is actually the center parts of, now we're doing the black with the little pollen tips, I guess they are. So now I am pressing on the actual head of the brush because I want to make sure I get them this, you know, it's not a big area. So you want to make sure that you get in there and you get the whole dot part. And you'll see as you do this with different colors, there's so many different ways to do it. We're going, when we do the Highland Heather, we're actually going to stamp it Highland Heather with Highland Heather. Okay, so then our flower should be done. And now if there's any part of it that you think you need to do more of, you can look at it and say, it doesn't look like much now, does it? Because it doesn't have the green around it. And I think that's why they have it, you do it in stages. But I have to do the flower and then I'll do the green. That's just me, the leaves. Because one, now I'm going to lay this right. You're using the same corner and the same pin to do that. Okay. And then you put that on like this. And we are going to use Granny Apple. Actually, we used Granny Apple on the other one. Let's use Soft Succulent. And we'll see. We'll do one of each in each color. Oh, this is the one that was hard to open. Let's see. Okay. Well, that is my... Okay. So does anybody have these? I know Pat said Eileen really likes these. So now I'm going to hold on, and now this is Soft Succulent. And I'm going to go in here and just do a little bit. And right there. Oh, Lisa. Linda's Lisa's on. So we're going to have 2 Lisas in the drawing next week. So we got Lisa D and Lisa R. girlfriend. I miss you at classes. Stinking hot and super humid. That's pretty. Jean said no. Oh, David. Hello, my friend. She's so lucky to have you. She has no idea how lucky she is. Okay. And now again, we're going to get on here and get some more ink, make it darker on here, and then get in these lines. And when you're doing this, you have to watch because in between the flowers are the stems, and you have to make sure you get that stem too. Okay. So I'm going to press a little darker on, or a little harder on these to make it darker. And now with all that ink on there, you can go back and pick that ink up. That's the other thing I like about these stencils. So Lisa, how are you? Oh, Linda, you're funny. You don't know what you would do without that man, and you know it. I have to tell him to get on his YouTube account. And again, I'm just going over, making it darker. We're putting the veins in. Okay. Now I can close this up for now. Pull this one off. And there's another one. So now that really turned out pretty. I like it like that. I don't know if I like the soft succulent. This one is garden green. This one's soft succulent. And this one here is granny apple green. So there's the three different green leaves that you can tell. The soft succulent is a little bit bluish. So, okay, let's see how we're going to do this. Excuse me. So now I am going to pull up my Big Shot. And do you like this? Do you want this cut out like we did this one? Do you want it die cut? Or do you want it layered in black like this one? Yeah, the granny apple green's my favorite too, Lisa. Oh, look who else is on. I totally missed you. Jen is on. If you see Anthony, that's actually Jen, everybody. I'm just looking over our here's Pat. Yes, I love the color. I don't have them. Tell everyone I said hello. And there it is. Okay. So Jen. Oh, Tony's watching too. Hi, Tony. cut it out. Cut, then layer. Okay, so we are going to die cut. So we're going to die cut that one. And we're going to bring up. I'm going to take my pin out, and that's okay because we'll have the pinhole from what we saw, or what we used, I mean. So, here is this and this, and they're sitting outside watching you live. Do you have air going? There was a breeze going here earlier. And I am going to put that on there like that and layer it up like this. Now you're not going to see this go through. You'll see it come out though. For class this week, we had they had to cut out a lot of dies for the trusty toolkit, and the mini emboss was not liking all the use it was getting, and it was being kind of stubborn on for the ladies, and for me too. I don't know if everybody else has that trouble, but you have to like flip your plates. And today I found out that it's not necessarily your top plate, but it's your bottom plate that is your gripper. And I am looking to see if I have a soft succulent, and I don't. No, I didn't pull all my beads. No, is that a soft succulent? We do. I think that's soft succulent, but let me grab one just in case. It's not. Macaron. Okay. Follow the phone, ladies. I have to pull out a new pack of soft succulent. I thought this was soft succulent, but now that I grabbed a new pack, I realize it's not. Okay. We are going to score it at 4 1/4. Now we're going to layer that up there like that. I like this. And let me see. I think we're going to do peach pie. Girlfriend, you need something dark behind them flowers. Okay. Hold on a second. Getting ribbon. Let me put that's going to go in there. And now let's do our okay. So now we have the ribbon. I'm going to use the peach pie ribbon. Let me get this brush out of the way. So do we want to layer this with, now that would be cut down. Or do we want to have a peach pie base and put the green on it? Well, let's see what we like. Let's see what we like. Four and a quarter. That did not cut. Okay, let's try this. Peach pie base, which I have a card already folded over here. Green. And actually, I'm going to cut that down a little more, I think. Let me cut a little more off of this. Give us a little bit more color of the peach behind it. Everyone's saying peach pie base. Do you like it with the green? And then we can do the peach pie ribbon. Actually, under the, I'd probably do that under it. Like that. Okay. So that is what we're doing. I like this interactive thing, but it's still strange sometimes because I feel like I'm talking to myself. That. I'm going to pop you up. I don't know what I did with my other dimensionals, but this one started too. So Lisa, are you back in PA? Are you still down in Florida with Mikey? Still in Florida, you lucky duck. That one did not come off. Now I'm going to pop this one up right about there. I should have put this underneath. This is a trick. I would tell you as I did this deliberate, but I really didn't. But this is one of the first things that actually Judy Moan showed me. Many of you know Judy. You'll be there for another month. Good for you. Enjoy it. I'll try to lift this up and get this ribbon underneath here. Okay. Okay. And I am just knotting this. I'm not going to bow it. Just knotting it. Just like that. Okay. Now the only thing I'm going to do is put a glue dot underneath that ribbon because I don't want that knot to move around. So I'm going to take one glue dot. Right there under that. And there you go. Now I'm not going to put a sentiment on that one because I'm leaving that blank because I think that'll be a nice birthday card, or which I do a lot of my cards. I don't put a sentiment on the front because it lets them know, you know, you can add your sentiment, whatever you need for that then. Lisa says, I don't think it needs the ribbon. I like the ribbon. I like the ribbon there. But when you make it, you don't have to put the ribbon. That's why everyone's different. So that is one. Another one. Now we are going to use the same set with a different color in a different way. Okay, but I'm going to show you how easy these things wipe off. Because all I'm going to do is use baby wipes. I'm not going to run to the bathroom and rinse them. I just have baby wipes here. I do 2 layered for it gives a nice cushion for them. And I just wipe it off. And you'll see it all comes off on here. And I try to wipe towards the center of it. That way, any ink that you don't get on your tissue or wet wipe, it goes on your paper. Okay. Now, as the pieces get more intricate, you have to be careful, especially on the leaves when you have the veins and these little parts for the flowers. You have to watch that you don't lift them up. Okay. There's another one. Okay. Now I'm just turning this around and I'll do the leaves quick. But that's how fast this wipes up. And when you rinse it under the water, it literally just wipes right off or washes right off. And then I just let it sit there to dry. Now this is the one you have to really be careful when you're wiping it because of all the little parts for the leaves. Like there, I just lifted one up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I lifted it up and I just go in that way and it'll go back down. This whole thing inside out. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do the Highland Heather one. But when we do that, instead of using black to outline it, we are actually going to use Highland Heather. And we're going to use the Scraphappyshirley to do that. So now I want to line this up on here and I'm going to use my magnets. And the reason I'm using this is because it's such a big stamp that it will, sometimes it takes two, and we're going to use Granny Apple Green for the leaves. Sometimes it takes twice, sometimes 3 times to get it to stamp all the image. So I'm just going to use that, but I'm going to put this case underneath it. Okay, be sure you ink everything up nicely. And then I have a dry eraser that I use to go over this. I'm just going to go back and forth on it and hopefully get it all down. Okay. And that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. Did a good job that time. Actually, we're going to use that, but I want to wipe this off. So to clean it, I'm just taking my stamp cleaner and going over it. My stamp chamois. And then that's good. I'm going to leave that on there for now. So now, how the others did not have a defined outline, this one will have a defined outline. The only thing is the green flowers will end up having the purple outline on it, which when I saw somebody do this online. I didn't think it looked all that bad. So I'm going to line this up. Put my, actually, let me see. Line this up and my flowers. The flowers, I believe, are going the wrong way. This is, so only thing, if you stamp it before, you have to line this up and then put your, okay, so it just needs to move over a little bit that way. That's right. And now move over a little bit down there. And there you go. And then I am just going to lift that up and tape that right there and tape that corner there. Okay. And then I can put, because I want to still use the marks that I have from before in the corners, but they are a little off. So I'm going to redo them quick. Then take that one. There it goes. Okay. So now I need my purple. I'm going to take my Highland Heather. Now Highland Heather is a light color to begin with. So I'm going to take that and just rub it over lightly because we are color on color. So it's tone on tone. So you shouldn't need a whole lot of color for this. Okay. So that's the first one. And you're going to see how it darkens it up already. Can you see the coloring on that? The color difference, or is the shadow? Let me see if I zoom in a little bit. Is that better for you to see the color on it? And then I'm going to do the same thing with this. And now my outline is the whole line, not just the corner. And now I'm going to go over it. My Highland Heather again. And I'm just going to go a little bit darker. And we don't have to do the other because it's already done for us. Okay. And there's the darker purple. And we don't have to do the other. So now let's go for our green. And this one is going to go there. It's going to go here. Oh, that's on my leaf, so that has to go up a little bit. There we go. There we are. That's my And now this is Granny Apple Green. So we'll see what this is going to look like with the purple behind it. We'll see if it takes the color or if we have to do it on white. Now, I don't suggest doing this on a darker color because the green won't cover it. Well, it'll cover it. You just won't have your lines of your leaves, your veins, and other distinctive markings that you're looking for. Okay. And then, let's see. Get a lot of that ink off. Close this up before we reveal, and we'll see if it is a flop or a take. Let's see. What do you think? We do still have to do the lines. We have to do the lines now that I'm looking at this, because right here are the stems of the leaves, and they're still purple. So we want to go over that. So we do have to do this. Okay, so we'll line that up, and we'll just go over the, and we have green on here. So let's see if that's not gonna be enough. Let's try to get some green off of this. Like at first you're thinking, oh, it's not going to work. Oh, that's going to be ugly. But I kind of like that. I don't know if you guys have liked it. So, Tony, what do you think? Do you like this? And there it is. So we have 9 viewers, so I am missing some. I got Lisa. Okay, let me know if I'm missing your name. I have Jean, I have Lisa D, Dawn R, Pat Bow, Linda, Lisa R, and Jen. So if I didn't say your name, let me know. So that is one. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that down, and we're going to put that on a card base, the same color, but it's going to be cut down and popped up. Yeah, I'm missing somebody, and I don't know. Now it's down to 7. So we did have 9. Maybe we have some stalkers, or what do they call them? You don't call them stalkers. They call them, I forget the term that they use for that. Trolls. That's it, Jean. Trolls. And that is going to be purple on purple on purple. And Cindy's watching. She's not signed in yet, but if she would be, she would like this. But if everyone would give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. That gets my videos out to everybody. And Pat, your texts are coming through to me. They're just coming to me late. Have you commented? It's 8:05 and the last message I got from you was 20 minutes ago. Love it. Very nicely done. So I don't know when you text that, but that was. And now I have this ribbon. I don't know if I need a ribbon. Yes, I commented. Ribbon or no ribbon? I don't think we need a ribbon on this. I think once my phone goes silent, like it's going dark now, I don't think I'm seeing your text right away, Pat, because now I have it up and you commented right away and it popped up. So I'm going to say no ribbon. And Linda says nope. I'm going to put some of our adhesive back dots on here after I pop it up. Everything's better popped up, right? And we do have another set of these dies or these masks that I had that I didn't even play with. They're brand spanking new from our last catalog. And well, one of these sets is from our last and one is from this set. They're still available though. Flip my spatula end around. Class next month is going to be the last Saturday of the month because the 20th is my son's birthday. So that is out of the question to have a class on his birthday, even though he's probably going to be working. So, I believe it's the 27th. There you go. Pop that up on there. Let's put some dots on here and call this card done. Here we go. And there's a note card. Simple and just easy. And I think it's really neat using these. I'm anxious to see if you take different colors and play with it to see what would come out. Like if you use an orange and a yellow. I lost my lid. There it is. An orange and a yellow and see how that works out. And let's see. Okay. Here is the one from last time. It's called Layers of Beauty Decorative Mask. This is, I believe this is one from last catalog. I never used it though. Thank you, everyone. Oh, well, shall we play? Let's play with another. We won't make a full card, but we'll play with the mask. What do you think? Let me line this up on here. I don't know what this one, this is brand new. I did not use this yet. So put my pen in there. And let me get a couple new pieces because those are not sticky anymore. Hey, bud.
What are you doing?
I'm live.
You live right now?
Yeah.
I'll let you be in.
Okay.
What's sold one?
Oh, good. John sold a car. That's nothing new, but he sold one.
I'll be back.
Your shirts need to go up.
Okay.
Okay, let me get I'm going to get, do we want to do orange and yellow or do we want to do pink and purple? Oh, Lisa said pink and reds on this one. Okay. Sure, Lisa. All the way from Florida. How can I not do what you want us to do, right? Pink and reds. And okay. Getting my inks. And you can decide what we want. Okay, we have Lovely Lipstick and Poppy Parade, which is Real Red. The only thing I will say, Real Red covers everything up, even when it's light. One of the girls I saw, I don't know if it was on our team meeting or if it was just me surfing. She did the reds and they are like, we have Real Red. And can you see that? That is Poppy Parade, which is like a reddish orange. John, Linda said hello.
Hi, Linda.
He said hi, Aunt Linda. That is Lovely Lipstick, which is a really pretty pinkish red. Let me get this out. Ow, 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 ow. Just broke my nail up. That hurt. I bent my nail all the way back. This one is Melon Mambo. Ooh, lovely lipstick and Melon Mambo. And this one here is Polished Pink. ink out of here. And I think we're going to go with Lovely Lipstick and Melon Mambo. And we'll do layers of that and see how that happens, or what happens with that. Okay. So first, let me get these together for I don't mess my sets up. So this is this one. This is this one. Okay. And I store these in a plastic container, and I'll go wash that once we're done here. Okay. So let's put our Melon Mambo. And now get all that ink out. That's our lipstick. So we'll do lipstick will be our highlighted color for our veins of it, and Melon Mambo will be our center. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is dark. Might have picked too dark of or had too much on my thing at first. Now this set did come with a stamp set and dies too. I did not buy the dies for the set, and the stamp set is somewhere around here, but I'm not quite sure where it is because I never used this set. It's going to go there. This one's going to go here. And now we're going to go over to our Lovely Lipstick. I don't know, this sucker's dark. We'll see if you like it. It's the only thing with the reds, it's hard to get unless you use the same the same colors and do the 3 generation stamp type of thing. Okay. Oh, it don't look as bad as I thought it was going to on the. Okay, and that is a flower. Again, we're going to put you right there, there, and there. And we're going to use the Melon Mambo. Now I got my thumb in it, or my knuckle in it. Okay. Oh, that one doesn't have one. Some of these you have to watch because there's a little, like they do the circle of the little flowers that are on this one, I see. And other areas, they don't do any. Okay, let's see how the flower looks. Oh, these don't look bad. I don't care for that one too much. This I just got too dark the first time when I did it. That's what that is. Okay, let's get our green. Linda, is that what you, or Lisa, is that what you were expecting it to look like? And are the colors coming through okay on your end of it? And I'm going to use Greeny apple green again. I'll use this and that. That's gotta go right there. Okay. And my green again. And I'm using Grainy Apple Green on this one too. I just think that's a nice color for leaves. And now I am, since I went darker on this flower, I'm going to go darker on the leaves around it. So it looks like it's an older flower. You know how flowers get darker as they're dying off. That way it doesn't look too out of place. Okay. And now we'll do the, ooh, I like it. It's turning out really nice. Right there. Okay. Gotta go on here. Get these in here. Okay, let's see what it looks like, ladies. Can I get a drum roll, please? Oh, that looks pretty. That looks pretty. Good call, Lisa. Good call. I didn't think it was going to turn out nice, but that really turned out nice. And now we're going to put that on black. And let me grab a piece of red. Our it's a lovely lipstick here. Cut that for the base. Cut this sheet at 5.5. Scored at 4 1/4. Ugh, I almost cut it. Now, do I want it, well, I got to trim this down, but do I want it red on black or black on red? Yes, they're in the current catalog, Dawn. I'm going to cut this down. Oh, I'm out of my track. Okay, now I'm back in track. My blade came out of the track. Sorry about that, guys. Black on red, black on red. Okay, that's what I was thinking too. So let's do black. Ooh, I gotta cut that a little more. Let me get a bigger piece of black. See if all my black are cut to size. They are. Okay, hold on, I need another piece of black because they are all cut down. Too small. Actually, I want to see this. So I don't want a really big border. So I only want to cut it down 1/8 of an inch. And take 1/8 of an inch off. Okay. So that is what we're gonna. Okay. Oh, my son just started his car. Okay, that's going to go in here. I'm going to pop that up on there. Let me just. I get these tabs off faster with my Take Your Pick tool than I do my fingernails. That's why I use that. And I like it because it gathers them all together so they're not laying all over the place because my scrapbook room gets messy enough. Okay, and then we can stamp and pop that up right there. Oh, I don't know if that one's too big. I don't know if I like that. Let's stamp something and we'll see if we like it. I'm going to use the lovely lipstick. And let's stamp. Do you want thank you? That is out of a different set. Love endures all things. You mean so much to me. Holding you close in my heart. Embrace the beauty of you. What do you guys think? You need to turn the card the way you inked it. I think the flowers look upside down that way. And this is really heavy, so it would be up top here. Is that where you would want it? I don't think we're going to use that label. I think we're going to go with a different size label, maybe even just a strip with a black. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. So let's see. Jean said happy birthday. So let's see how happy birthday. Celebrate happy birthday. All right, we can make this work. Okay. So first we're going to do happy. Then we're going to do birthday. So I need a piece of my masking. I better get a new piece. Okay, I don't know if I'm in the frame here or not, but I have a piece of white on here. And I'm going to do happy. Oh, I hope that's on right. Oh, everyone, when you're masking, remember to take your mask off. I'm glad I just saw somebody else do that has been doing this a lot longer than I have. So I don't feel bad for doing that. Or stupid. Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that font. I don't like that at all. Okay, let's do birthday wishes. And okay, my inks are going to fall in a second. Let me get them. Put them back here. Okay, now let me get another block out here can do birthday wishes, and we will punch it with a punch. Okay. Let's see what punch we want. Here we have birthday wishes. And we are going to cut this in half like we did last week, just to offset the white on white and make it pop a little bit. So that's how we're going to do it. Am I still on the screen? My one neighbor next to me had a dog that barked constantly when anyone was out. And now that we have the development across the street, there's a family that now their dogs bark constantly when they're out. Oh my God, did you just see what I did? I went to glue down the side that had birthday wishes. Okay, there's that. And then there's that. Okay. I'll pop that up. And then we will do the spinner to see who won last week's stamp set. Next week's spinner will be full. Okay. I'm thinking this card is going to have to go like this, Linda, because I don't like that up there. I don't like it down here. Yeah, I don't like that, because this here has a lot. So I'm going to do the bottom left and put it right here. Happy birthday. And it actually has a little more on it. It slid. I'm going to use the gems that we did before. I'm going to put them on. One's going to go on there. One's going to go here. Oh, this putty. And it kept actually kept the glue dot. And let's do one right here. Why is this one doing this? My goodness. There we go. Okay, and then we'll put a center in that one. Yeah, I was thinking it was too big too, Lisa, after I had attached it. Yeah, and it's on there. If I pull it up now, it's gonna tear. So it is what it is. If we make it again, we know not to use that. Okay. Yeah, I definitely thought it was too big. All right, ladies. So that is all our cards that we're making tonight. And I'll give you a recap of the ones that we made. Lay them out. Let me just get some house cleanup done here. So we did the red one, the purple, the peach. This is the one I did ahead of time, and then the green. So they are the 5 that we have for tonight. And now for the fun is the spinner. And we will see who won. Okay. And we are going to see who wins the Let's Wonder stamp set. Okay. Can everyone see that okay? Here we go. Jen won. Jen, congratulations. Didn't you win last week too? Or 2 weeks ago? I know I put one in your order. Lucky girl this time. So that's all I have for you tonight, ladies. Dawn, it is in the catalog. Let me get my catalog over here and I can try to find that for you if you're interested. Page 76. Right here it is, Dawn, on page 76. And I am not sure on the other one. Let me see. That one is layering. Layers of Beauty. So one is on 76 and the other, let me see if it is in here. Layers of Beauty is on 57. So the Layers of Beauty, that's the one that we just did, is actually the most current set. Okay, and that is on 57, and that is for the bundle. It is $56.50, and you get the stamp set, the die, and the layers, the decorative mask. So you get all three for $56.50, which is not a bad deal at all. And the words for that set are Happy Anniversary. That would have been a good card for that red one. Happy Anniversary, grateful for you. You make my heart smile, and God bless. Okay. So next week, what we're going to raffle is a set of Enduring Beauty. That is the first set that we used. The giveaway is a set of masks. Okay. And let me mark on here that this is for Jen R. She gets that. Actually, I'm going to put it inside it because they tend to fall off. This Stampin' Up, Post-it note is very hard to pull off, but once you pull it off, it doesn't seem to stick on. And this is the 17th giveaway. Okay, ladies, that's all I have. You should have ordered it. Well, Linda, there's always next week or next time. Okay. All right, everyone. Have a good night. I will see you later. Bye.